Another run play on 2nd and 7. Hansen trying to get the edge. And he's tripped up at the 30-yard line.
McIntosh making his first regular season start. He was a backup all of last season. Started the Wraith Bowl at the end of the getting in front, and Beck making a man miss for the first down.
Hansen, the ball carrier for the 3rd time, up to the 43-yard line. Back to throw again from his end zone. Hansen out of the backfield, gets walloped. It takes a second man to bring him down. The initial hit by Justice Clemens to slow him up.
Johnson did like, he didn't like, and just before that last series, he told Jace Brown they were coming for him.
Meanwhile, the play calling for Iowa State by Taylor Mauser, second-year offensive coordinator for Iowa State at that position. First game of the year, obviously. Carson Hansen with room, and he's got a first down inside the 40-yard line to the 36. Hansen starting to heat up.
Get up to the second level, watch him work up. Really does a nice job opening up this hole. Works through the nose tackle. And a good cutback there by Carson Hansen. Now, give Jim Boniface a lot of credit. Back in 2023, started every game as a center, was a backup last year, now getting another.
Hansen up the gut one more time. 8 more yards for a player that Matt Campbell told us is poised for a breakout year. Much of Hansen since the first period. But on a roll right now, picking up another first down for Iowa State on the ground. They're starting to lean on that K-State defense. A gain of 7. They'll move the sticks down to the 21. Consecutive meeting between these two schools. Run play. Hansen downhill. First down past midfield. Powers his way to the 49.
In black, watch the push. Here off the right side. Just watch the mash down. The movement on the double. Burkle getting just.
K-State acting as if it's going to bring pressure, and here they come against Beck, who lobs it. Caught. Hansen got the first down. Hansen still going. Dives. He's down, but he got the ball across.
Trust your quarterback. Trust your veteran team. And get it to your running back, Carson Hansen, who has been an absolute beast in this 4th quarter. There was no doubt in Matt Campbell's mind what he was going to do.
Past games, but it wasn't what they thought it would be this season.
Quick pitch to Hansen. And I think they may have stopped him about a half-yard shy of the first down. Wade Abrams, number 49. Bowden was having quite a day. Well, Rocco's now 6 for 6 on his first 2 drives. And Carson Hansen forges ahead past our Josh Sims at the conclusion of a game that we had. Are you guys going to be in West Virginia next week? We wanted to make sure we were there. They are undefeated when our team comes to broadcast here.
19 for 20, 278, 3 touchdowns, no picks last week, and they'll run it on first down. Carson Hansen exploding through the hole. Hansen, first down, Cyclones.
Great push by that offensive line, and you're going to see that, Gus, you're going to see a lot of Beck changing the play at the line of scrimmage, getting into the correct look, and here he does a great job getting into that run play right up the middle.
And they'll stay on the ground conservatively. Hansen turns a corner, dives forward. And they'll hand it off. Hansen, first down, Cyclones.
Tried to throw for it, but they come back right here, and here's going to be Hansen around the edge. Really good job up front, and a good read from Rocco Beck. Did you see the little fit?
Beck checks it down, out of the backfield. Hansen, nice move, turns it up. And if he didn't step out of bounds, looks like he's close to the first down.
They feel like they have the advantage because of their quarterback in these 4th quarters, with him having the ball in his hands.
Drops it off on first down. That's a gain of 5 for Carson Hansen. Here's a handoff. Hansen. So Mauser was dating the same girl. She came to Ames with him.
Trying to make sure the offense is in gear today. Direct snap to the running back, Carson Hansen, who springs forward. And Hansen picks up about 5.
Griff McCarley say just one play, Mr. Barnes.
And injuries have been piling up on his side. Brandon Greil is a go today for Arkansas State. Another good game for Carson Hansen. He picks up 7 and a first down.
Because of one thing, when this run is downhill, just watch the blockers on that left side. They cave everything down.
We told you the highest ranked of the 3. They do not have a ranked team remaining on their schedule. Here's Carson Hansen, and he bangs down, and he's got enough for a first down.
All right, for Iowa State, where they just kind of consistently put this ball into the hands of the running backs. All he does is run to the outside, ball delivered, and he makes a play.
And then Hansen goes spinning forward with a good pickup on first down.
6'5", about 255 pounds.
Hansen to give, with the lane, and a stiff arm! Hansen with his foot on the gas, sets up first and goal. Run out by Trenton Allen Yao. And Barnes took the brunt of that from Carson Hansen.
Yeah, but when you're the safety, you got to come up and you got to be the last line of defense. You've got to make the play. See, that's what a safety is. You're the safety net of the defense, and if you miss the play, what happens? It gets all the way up the sideline.
It determines how aggressive Matt Campbell gets headed to halftime. Back to the air. Checked out Carson Hansen, and a good pickup on first down. Smartly turns out of bounds. Only 6 seconds come off the clock, and it's 14 yards. So second down coming up for Rocco Betts. Hansen gets blown up. Nice tackle from Brandon Barnes. 4-yard pickup.
And drop down in the bucket of gold like a rainbow.
And now Carson Hansen breaks a couple of tackles, and Hansen takes it a shade inside the 10. Boy, what a throw. What a play from one of the corners on the Iowa State defense. And now Carson Hansen on the ground for 5. I mean, that was exceptional from Trey Bell. And now 3:47, 2 timeouts for Butch Jones and Arkansas State. Carson Hansen with a lane, and Hansen's got enough for a first down. And a third very close game. Hansen straight ahead. He picks up 5. I mean, you played in week 0, a 3-point game in Dublin. Farmageddon against then number 17 Kansas State. Hansen on second down. Hansen broke a tackle, and they will spot him very close. Might be a couple of inches short, so it bring down third down.
Already you're seeing the good tackling. Our defensive coordinator Danny Gonzalez said, man, we've really been a great tackling team. Hansen took the pitch. Nice cut up field, first down and more into Arizona territory, down to the Wildcats 47. Pat Berry's Sun Devils went down to Mississippi State earlier this year. They stormed the field and tore down the goalposts. They might do it again tonight.
He needs to make an impact on the game. Senior edge player, 6'5", 260 pounds.
Trying to rush the passer here, and he helped collapse the pocket. Beck took a hit, got it off to Hansen, and what a tough run by Hansen.
And you can see the physicality that he brings when the football's in his hands.
He just shoved the linebacker Tay Brown aside. He gets the ball again here. It's been the...
I expect a good dose of pressure from Arizona.
He's under center here, and he'll hand it off Hansen, who had a big first quarter, straight ahead inside the 15 and close. Stop maybe a yard short. They bring all those tight ends back close to the ball and hand it off, and then Beck gives Hansen a shove. Wow, now that was, you don't see
Hyatt. What a fantastic job by the left side of the offensive line, and your tight end 84, Gabe Burkle, just completely washed down that.
Yeah, this Arizona defense, which has been so stingy, getting dominated at the moment. Hansen, carry left side, touchdown. The penalty on special teams, then the pass interference penalty, and domination at the line of scrimmage for Iowa State on a whiteout night in Ames. And we said, are there any others? Could we see any more?
Do you have receivers?
There was like a little hesitation. Oh, man. A walk-in for Carson Hansen. Touchdown, Cyclones. The red zone with those tight ends leading the way. And the Cyclones are up big at home.
our keys, and he said they started to do that on the final drive. Need to carry that over because he said with full confidence that he knows his team can come all the way back.
3 catches. He's got 127 yards in the game. Hansen with the carry and a gain of 5. Iowa State as a team has 240. So those 3 chunk plays have been a huge part of their offense. Hansen straight ahead. Power running. Still going. Stretches and just stopped short. I don't think Vanderbilt's going to win the SEC this year, but they're pretty darn good.
Well, don't say that to Diego Pavia.
A wide open Hansen along the left sideline. Yeah, if he's listening, he's saying, Fleming, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Coverage by Arizona. Somebody needs to account for the running back. Nobody does, which is why he is wide open outside to the flat.
And since he's been back out here on the sideline, like he was on the bike, tears in his eyes a couple of times, but nothing physically clear that I could tell was wrong with him.
Fafita throws, and that pass caught, but the tackle short of the first down marker, so it's 4th down.
Satterfield and Campbell, the run and pass game coordinators for the Rockets. That was just outside the glass bowl. And a handoff to Carson Hansen. And both committed to their programs, and similar programs in terms of scheme and to be able to develop so many players. Becht with time, looking for his running back. And out of bounds goes Carson Hansen. Abu Sama, Carson Hansen, both impressive to start this season. Hansen again tripped up after a gain of 9 by McDoom. Hansen again will pick up the first into plus territory. Minnesota native, 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year. Gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Hansen the give. And Hansen out of bounds. Cyclones with 1 timeout remaining. Shoved out of the 40 by Logan Wilson.